Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We have another memory playing with me for you guys for the week of, I believe, May 23rd through the 29th. And this week I used, I don't have my planner with me, but I used this kit from ScribblePrintsCo. I believe it's just called Tiana. It's the Tiana inspired kit. It's beautiful with the corals, the greens, and that beige color in there. They did throw in an extra color yellow, but I did not use it this time. I just wanted to keep it simple. And I used an gorgeous foil bundle from Planet Hannah. It had Tiana underlays, Tiana washi. It came with, I used some twinkle header overlays, as well as it came with scripts, icons, and I think and some overlays. And then I added on a two types of overlay, quote overlays, and like I guess you call them picture overlays, and lime green foil. Those two mixed together, this spread came out gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. This was my first time using a foil bundle from Planet Hannah. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I did slow down this video just a little bit so I actually could do some questions for you guys, so it wouldn't be so crazy and boring. Side note, I do tell a little work story, a little work tea at the end of the video, so you might want to stick around and watch that. But anyway, let's get into it. I think that's everything I have to talk about. So getting back into the questions, the third question is, what is your biggest fear? I think most people are like, oh, my biggest fear is being unsuccessful. But yeah, kind of not reaching my full potential in that way. But if we're talking about like actual things, definitely it's gonna be mice. Like mice, rodents, rats. I don't even like to see possums outside or roadkill. I hate it. I can't look at it. Funny story. One time, my mom, as you know, has been sick all my life, so she's been on medication. So she decided one time to like come off her medication without going to the doctor. And certain medications can cause you to hallucinate if you don't do it the proper way. Well, anyway, one day she thought she saw a mouse like right outside my door. So she scared of them as well. So she ran outside, then came in and yelled from the door. It was like, hey, just to let you know, there's a rat outside your door. Y'all, I freaked out. I was like, got on top of my bed. I was like, somebody please call the cops. Somebody come get me. Like, I was terrified. Long story short, it was a sock. Y'all, it was a mess. But yeah, I do not like rats. And then, what is your favorite family vacations? Unfortunately, like, we didn't go many places as a child. My mom was a single mom and she was sick, so like we went on church trips a lot. And it was the immediate family that went, because I was raised in the church, like super, like Sunday in, Sunday out, Wednesday in, Wednesday out. I was in the church, so like camps and stuff like that was super fun, and youth like church trips were super fun too. So that would be my family vacation, I would say. And that's all the questions I have for you today. Next will be the day by day. Hi guys, we are back to film the day by day portion of this gorgeous spread. As usual, well, not as usual. I tried again. I think I like it better. I think I'm gonna go back and forth between deco in the middle, deco on top, but let's just hop into this. We have no extenders this week, so this should be really quick. I'm also super tired as I zoom in because I just not too long ago got off work. Night shift is exhausting. But anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. Oh, I did want to mention that I used a Planner Hannah 4 bundle with the coral. So of course I brought in the scripts, the icons. Then SPC came out with this Tiana sheets. I used those. And then this was a $75 freebie. It's a little brighter, but I felt like it went pretty well. So I used those as well. So like I said, I'm just going to hop right into it. So the first thing I wanted to mark is that I woke up late this day. For whatever reason, I woke up late this day. And then I worked for my mom. I love these underlays. And I don't have a lot to mark this week. So I should get a lot of use out of those. So yeah, I worked for my mom. I'm gonna do that number. And then I did laundry. So I'm gonna use a pattern little thing for that. So for waking up late, I'm gonna use this icon from the 4 bundle. Oh, I'm totally skipping some steps, but after I lay this down, I'll get into it. And then for working for my mom, I have this Fox and Pip sticker and a work with mom script. And for laundry, I have this icon from one of those doodle sheets and a laundry script from the 4 bundle. Okay, let's slide back over to the sidebar. So for up here, we have the Planner Hannah script and rose gold. I use rose gold as my core foil because I thought it was the closest to the coral. So yeah, and then of course I'm gonna, in my box right here, put currently reading and mark what I read that week. So yeah, moving on to the second half of Monday, I'm going to use a I don't know what I want to use. I had a sandwich, so I guess I'm just gonna use a label, I guess. Yeah, I'll use a label to mark me having a sandwich. Then I had a YouTube binge, and I'm gonna use a little thing for that. Let's see. Had a YouTube binge this day. Another green little thing. And then I was off this day. So I'm gonna use a quarter box for that. I love me a good quarter box. If I can find them. I'm struggling. All right. All right, for my sandwich, I have this doodle from, I want to say ScribblePrintsCo. And then for my YouTube bench, we have this from SPC and a YouTube bench script from the 4 bundle. And for my day off, I used this from one of those sheets, those doodle sheets, and a day off script from the 4 bundle. Moving on to Tuesday, I worked for my mom this day. So, gotta find our squared off boxes. Then after working for my mom, I had chimichangas. So, I worked for my mom. So, do that right there. And then I had chimichangas. So we're going to use a little thing for that. And then I had some plum paper. Happy Meal, I think that's when I got a new planner, like a budget planner, I think. Yeah, that's what happened. So for working for my mom, the same duo. Y'all know I use the same thing for that. Then for chimichangas, I just have this this fork and knife from the icon sheet from that 4 bundle. See. Yeah. So, and then for Happy Meal from Plum Paper, I just used this cloud planner, even though it's not the same thing, and a Happy Meal script from SPC. Then I had some planning time. So I'm going to use a label for that. I had some planning time. I worked. And then I read at work. So for work, we're going to use a flag, but we're going to do the smaller flag. Like that. And then, I guess for reading, I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to use a little thing. So I really could have used the bigger one, but that's okay. The bigger flag. I'm gonna fix this right here. I feel like I'm not the most energetic I should be in a plan with me, but I'm just so tired, honestly. So for planning time, we have this little planner from one of the doodle sheets and a planning time script from SPC. Then for work, for my works, I just use random deco off of that Tiana sheet and a work script from the 4 bundle. And then for reading, I use another doodle and a read script from Planner Hannah. All right, moving on to Friday. No, I'm talking about Friday, Wednesday. I went to Dunkin' this day. Okay, we only have 5 things to mark this day. So I went to Dunkin', and then I worked for my mom, and let us see. I don't think, no, we don't. So we're going to use a 3rd box for that. For working for my mom, we don't have that squared off box, which is fine. Oh, I feel like these are super crooked. All right, so for coffee, I have one of those magical coffee cups and a coffee. I feel like, do I need to zoom in a little bit more? I don't know. A coffee script from the 4 bundle. Working for mom, we have the same sticker from Fox and Pip and the script from Leonard Designs. All right, moving along. So all right, next I had a YouTube binge again this day because I didn't have much going on. Then I worked. So let's see if we can find a flag. And we did. I worked and then I read. I'm gonna use a quarter box because I've been loving quarter boxes lately. So for my YouTube bench, I have this YouTube doodle from SPC and a bench watch script from SPC as well. Then of course I have the deco and a work script for working. Then for reading, I have a book from the 4 bundle and a reading time script from SPC. All right, and that was the first half of the week. Moving on to the second half. All right, let's flip our page. We had Dunkin' this day, so it ended on light green. I'm gonna move on to this beige piece of washi. And I worked for my mom. I feel like a lot of my stuff is so repetitive, but it's just, that's my life. Well, I'm gonna use this third box. Oh, I should, it'll be okay. I should have used a solid one since this is a pattern, but it'll be okay. For coffee, I have a coffee cup from the 4 bundle and a coffee run script from SPC. Then for work with mom, we have the same sticker. I'm just throwing this stuff down, but I'm not gonna pull it up. That same duo. And then after that, I actually went to Sephora this day. I thought I dropped one of my pages, but I don't think I did. Anyway, I went to Sephora this day. So I'm going to use a label because that took me quite a minute. I went to Sephora. Then after that, I had Raintop Bistro, which if you've never had Pansy Ooh, please go get it. It is so good. Then I slept in because this is like my day off. I slept in, and then and then I slept in. That was the last part of my day. So I'm just gonna use another label to mark sleeping in. All right, so for Sephora, we have this sticker from ScribblePrintsCo. I actually bought a perfume this day, a YSL perfume. It's amazing. And then for Raintop Bistro, I just have this plate and utensils from the 4 bundle. And for sleeping in, I have these little slippers and a sleep-in script from Planner Hannah. All right, so on Friday, I worked for my mom. So I'm going to use a third box for that. Then I just had a lazy morning, so I'm going to use a little thing. And then I did the dishes. So I'm gonna mark that with a label. Oh, I need to adjust, but that's okay. I'm loving that I'm been able to space things out pretty good so that you can see these underlays. So yeah, for working for my mom, we have this same sticker duo. And then for my lazy morning, we have this bed from the Full icon. Then for dishes, we have this character from Once More with Love and a dishes script from SPC. All right, then I literally got little to no sleep, so I'm gonna use a piece of washi to mark that I got no sleep. Then I went to work this day. I went to work that day, and then I read. Pretty simple. Some of my days are so repetitive. So for no sleep, we have this little munchkin from Once More with Love and a no sleep gang script from Leonard Designs. And then for working, we have another piece of deco from that doodle sheet and a work script from SPC. Oh, I gotta switch this around. For reading, we have this book from Untitled Plans and a read script from SPC. And that is Friday. All right, let's see. On Saturday. Okay, we actually have 7 things to mark this day. So with the little thing, I'm going to mark that I had a grocery run this day. Then after that, I got some Happy Meal. I got some Happy Meal from My Olive Blue, as well as SPC. So how do I want to mark this? I think I'll do another little thing. Yep. Another little thing to mark Happy Meal. Then I worked with my mom. And then I had some Burger King. Oh, probably a friend brought me some Burger King after that. I'm like, how did I get Burger King? Oh, no. I'm totally losing it. So I grocery run Happy Meal. I worked for my mom. And then I had Burger King after that. So for my grocery run, I have this grocery cart from the 4 bundle and a grocery run script from SPC. Then from SPC, I have this little doodle to mark my Happy Meal and a Happy Meal script from SPC as well. And then for working for my mom, we have this same sticker and a work with my mom's script from Leonard Designs. And then for Burger King, we have the cutest little fast food icon. That is the cutest. All right, so after that, I marked that I was really annoyed. Who knows what I was annoyed about, to be honest, because this was so long ago. But I marked that I was annoyed. So I'm going to use, well, the only option is a little thing. I'm going to use a little thing to mark that. So I'm marking that I was annoyed. And then I started my period. That's why it's annoyed. Started my period. Clearly. And then I worked this night. So, fun times for me. Oh, I don't have a flag. That's upsetting. So I'll use a third box for that. Oh, I wonder if I have a quarter box. Instead, I do. Love that for me. Because my stickers aren't that big. So for me being annoyed, I have this sticker from Leonard Designs. I love this sticker. So yeah, that for me. Starting my period, I have this from Whimsical Cat Studio. And for work, I have another piece of deco from that doodle sheet and a work script from SPC. All right, last but not least, Sunday. So I worked for my mom. Shocker. I'm gonna use a flag this time. Oop. So this, or should I have waited to use this? No, I'm gonna wait because I think I'm gonna need this for myself. So we're just gonna use another. Clearly I have a method to my madness. I like to use squared off boxes for working for my mom and flags for my regular job. I don't know, I'm weird like that. So anyway, I'm gonna use a third box if I can find one. I found one. A third box to mark working for my mom. Then let's see, I had some coffee. I actually had Dunkin', so I'm gonna use a piece of washing. And then had some Burger King. So for working for my mom, y'all know the deal. But crazy story, I'm no longer working for my mom, and that is because she is no longer at home with me, unfortunately. She went to a hospital, and which clearly that'll be an upcoming video when I get to it. But she went to the hospital, and they decided that she was basically too medically complex to stay at home. But I'll tell that story later. But they're looking for her a place, a nursing home, unfortunately. But yeah, I have a coffee time script from Planet Hannah to mark my coffee this day. And then I had Burger King, so I have this from Carly Plans to mark that. So after that, I had a serious conversation with Mom. Like I said, don't remember what that was about. So I'm going to use that little thing for that because that one, my sticker is quite small. Then I worked once again. And that's when I need this beige one. I hope I'm in frame. And then I just had a really rough night at work. I think this is a story, and I think I'm gonna tell this story since my my video is gonna be rather short. I'm gonna use a quarter box for that. But anyway, so basically I work in mental health, and sometimes we have to defend ourselves, right? If we have very violent patients or what have you. So this particular day, sometimes there are people who don't want to deal with that, but I mean, this is what you signed up for. Even if you didn't know when you applied, you have to take a self-defense class. So that should give you an inkling, like, this, it can get real, you know what I mean? This is from ScribblePrintsCo for my serious conversation for work. I have another piece of deco and a work script from SPC, and for pissed off at work, this middle finger from Carly Plans, and an F work script from SPC. So back to my story. So basically it's this lady. She's a little older, I get it, but at the same time, you decided to work here, you know. So anyway, she blatantly tells me that she's not going to do anything if this patient starts swinging or something like that. So I'm like, okay, 9 times out of 10, the patient is gonna, I didn't say this, but I already had this patient before when I worked on a different unit. And I was like, and thinking in my head, knowing her, she's going to swing on this particular person who's telling me that she's not going to do anything. And it just like, it's unfair to me to just say you're not going to help or do anything, but you want me to save you. You know what I'm saying? So I told my manager, like, because that's that per policy, I could have went to HR, I could have did those things, but we have been having issues with this particular person wanting to come to work but not do the job, you know? So I was like, look, you need to get me off this rotation because I'm not going to keep dealing with this. This lady catches this whole attitude with me. It's just a mess. But yeah, that's my crazy story. That's what happened to me at work. Yeah, it was a whole situation. The patient ended up like popping off, as I would say, attempting to give out, and she never hit me or anything like that, but it was a really stressful night and I was just really over it. So that was my night. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this back into my planner and let you guys see the final spread. All right, guys, this is my final spread. This came out so beautiful. I'm so glad I saved this kit for this year because I got this kit last year, and it just came out so beautiful. The bottom washi is everything. The green foil, I just love this so much. And yes, I'm super excited. I've been loving all my spreads lately. I flip through them constantly. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.